Hello, viewers. Long time no see. My name is Matthew. Welcome to another Movie Mates video. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host and best friend.
Callum.
Great to see you, dude. Great to see you. Now, it feels a bit weird doing this because it's been absolutely ages since we've done it, and we do have a lot of reasons why, and so most of them are justifiable reasons because a lot has changed in our lives recently, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen us on the channel in a fair while, but we haven't even seen each other in person in a fair while. So
True.
I think
That's so true. Yeah.
perfectly excusable so far. As people will know, schools have got back up and running, and for us it's the same. But we've recently started university, and I think we've both been a bit snowed under with work, and that sort of took top priority against the fun that we have doing the podcast. So we're glad to be back. That we can claw back some personal time and have something to look forward to every week.
That's so true, man. Absolutely. And I think that there was definitely a time during, the peak of lockdown. We were like racking up like 4 episodes a week. I think there were some times where we did like 5 videos in the stress of 7 days, which I suppose like I don't want to say I got burnt out by doing it, but like when you're like yeah, it was a lot of episodes, wasn't it? And like it's weird not
Yeah,
doing ones after months. So I think we've hopefully both got the passion back for at least getting an episode or two out a week. Um for you guys, and hopefully finishing off a few series that we had started in lockdown. So I remember there was the Planet of the Apes one. We just have one episode to go, don't we?
yes. Have you watched any of those films?
I haven't watched any. I haven't watched any of them. But to be honest, mate, I would. I'm. When any time suits you, I'd be definitely glad to record that because I think it's good to finally conclude that arc of the channel.
Yeah, I've watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So if you'd like that to be our next episode, you can let us know in the comments, or if we decide ourselves and say, fuck you, comments, it's our decision really. So
Yeah,
we'll,
absolutely. Yeah.
we'll do what we want. We're Mavericks, loose
Exactly,
cannons.
exactly. And another series we were doing is the Disney film. So I think our last episode was part 9. So it was like Pocahontas, Hercules, Hunchback, and films like that. So obviously we will be continuing with that over the next few weeks as well. And I'd imagine we probably have missed a few movies. We have been a bit hypocritical because we've said 2020 was a bit dry with movies, and then when movies came out, we didn't review them. But we've both been
That's
busy.
just that's just because we were good boys. We didn't go to the cinema. Like we
Yes,
can't exactly
exactly,
we can't
exactly,
we weren't able to review Tenant and the New Mutants because they were cinema releases. We
exactly.
should have got to Bill and Ted 3 because that actually did come out. And I think we will get to
I'm
that.
not against this, but no, we would definitely will review all those. And yeah, what was our last podcast episode? Must have been, what was it? A DC fandom, wasn't it? It was like a news style episode.
Yeah, it was a very bizarre way to sort of conclude the channel for a while. It
It
wasn't it
was,
wasn't
yeah.
exactly a send off.
No, I know, but that was a really good one actually. Looking back on that, and it's strange because it almost seems like when we don't upload, we either gain or stay the same amount of subscribers. When we upload, we
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
lose subscribers.
Yeah, because
I don't know
you
whether that's a
like
good
you
thing.
yeah, usually like we'll upload like we sort of got into a trend of like every time we uploaded a video we gained one subscriber,
Sure.
and then we sort of like we peaked at 117 and then dipped by like a couple, and it,
Yeah.
it slowly crawled its way back up, and we've now peaked at 118, thanks to our new subscriber, uh which we're very thankful of, because
Absolutely, yeah.
it's very gratifying to see that people enjoy the channel, or at least are willing to give it a go. So thank you very
Absolutely.
much to any recent subscribers on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. And we really do appreciate the support as well. Our great friend Luke, he left a few supportive comments recently. We really do appreciate and cherish that, man. So if you're listening, thank you very much, bro. You're a great guy, great guy. And
He's a beautiful man, and I love him deeply.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
I wanna apologize to him personally, just because I haven't been in contact much, but that's just because I have technology related anxiety, and I struggle to send
That's fair
messages to
enough.
people
That's fair
just
enough.
because I prefer the face to face contact. So I'd love to see him in person as soon as I can,
Absolutely.
and I'm sure a group hangout would be fantastic.
And the thing about Luke, he always likes to get in touch when you most need it, I find. And
Yeah.
that's always a great thing about him. So shout out to Luke, you're an absolute legend. One of the first subscribers in the channel, I believe. And yeah, a real true gentleman as well. And The thing is with the channel at the moment, hopefully we'll be like Callum said, we're like getting into the swing of things of uploading more content as well. And we're always open to feedback. So if you want to leave comments in the comment section of this video about what you want us to talk about, movies, even other episodes, anything, TV shows, whatever. I'm sure we'll definitely review shows like The Mandalorian and The Boys, because they've been massive this year.
Yeah, and I'd love to get Cash involved again.
Absolutely. Oh
As
yeah,
you
absolutely.
guys will remember our friend Cash from the Kissing Booth and the Kissing Booth 2 review. I've been trying to wrangle him into reviewing some more shitty Netflix films. So if he has some free time over the coming weeks or months, I'd love to get him back on the channel. He's messaged me a few times about saying that the two of us should get the podcast back up and running. So hopefully if he sees this, he'll want to get involved.
Absolutely. Cash is always welcome back here. He's a great guy, and yeah, like we said, guys, apologies for the lack of content. We appreciate your patience, and we are hopefully gonna try and get a lot more episodes out, and hopefully hit maybe hit 100 videos by the end of the year. I think this will be our 90th video by the time it goes up, so hopefully we'll definitely hit that. And it's weird to think that in a few months' time, the podcast will be 2 years old. That's weird, isn't it?
That is weird. I sort of have a rough list of things I'm proud of. Things to say good on you. To sort of add a bit of positive mental health, and to see
For sure.
on that list of things that I'm really proud of. To see that we've had this long running thing where we can just speak to each other, have fun. Hopefully interest some people at least vaguely. Give our friends a bit of a laugh. From time to time. It's something that
for sure, yeah.
I like to have. To be proud of.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Callum, couldn't agree more, for sure. It's a really great outlet, a great hobby, and I've actually really, I wouldn't say I was like ungrateful for ever doing the podcast, but like when you go without it for a few months, you sort of realize how much you actually need it in your life, just for something to look forward to. And with everyone being in lockdown pretty much at the moment, or some stage of lockdown, it's nice to have that outlet to chat to your mates and laugh about movies and stuff, which we always love doing. And be it a good movie or a bad movie, we'll always try and find a laugh about it in there, and also have like some serious points to make about it as well. So it's always great chatting with you as well. And hopefully, like you said, hopefully we're vaguely entertaining people at some degree anyway. But yeah, sort of like we said, any suggestions for videos or anything like that, or stuff you want, questions for us, or movies or TV shows you want us to review, leave it in the comments. We'll be down there reading them. If you want to put anything in there. And yeah, as always, our email is always there, moviematespodcast@gmail.com. I'll link that in the description below. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to say before we can wrap up. Mick, can you think of anything?
Well, just to mention, I think we can both quite easily recognize that we're not in the ideal recording conditions,
Of
for
course.
a
Yeah, of
podcast.
course.
I mean, right now, I'm not even currently able to use my microphone because it's sort of I'm having a few technical issues. So, even right now, we don't have the ideal audio recording. We don't have we're not in person, so the sort of the the back and forth isn't there as organically as we would like it to be. Through no fault of our own. So we're hoping, when conditions improve, hopefully we can get back to our normal situation. And I'd love when we're able to do that. Sometime in the future, I had a few aspirations that I wrote down.
Sure.
We've talked about the fact that there's a lot of movie mates channels and podcasts out there. So we'd love any name suggestions
Oh
you
yeah,
guys could say.
absolutely.
For a new channel name, because we're fully open to rebranding. I'd love one of these days to commission a theme song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have something unique. My favorite is the Weekly Planets. Which actually has lyrics, but I would say almost every other podcast at least has a jingle of
Happy
sorts.
hour.
And
Yeah.
happy hour, off menu. Do go on. They all have this sort of this little jingle that they play at the beginning and the end. And we have plenty of musician friends, and I would love to maybe commission a little piece at some point.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
of course, we'd love a more professional setup, like with a camera, and with quality mics, so we can do more personality videos in addition to the podcast.
So true,
Because
mate. So
I
true.
think in the future, I'd say probably one of my favorite episodes to record with you was the getting to know us episodes.
Mine
So
too. Yeah.
if we could do that with higher production value, more viewer submissions, and that was my last point. That I'd love to get emails, in sort of the way that like Waffling by Joe Weller get, with sort of the
Yeah.
agony and
Yeah,
answering the
yeah.
problems.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, we're not necessarily as wise as those lads, but I think
We have a few
I think we'd
stories
love
to tell.
we have a few stories to tell, and I think we'd love to have that sort of advice giving situation. If anyone wants to email in that kind of thing, we keep you fully anonymous, and I think we'd love to discuss it.
Completely, mate. Completely. With what Callum said, there is absolutely true. Like it definitely stands to reason that for people who is this that like this is either their first time watching us or either this is it's the first time you've seen us in months. Like we probably look different. A lot has changed in our lives. We've begun a new chapter in our lives. We've had personal things going on. Moving house, other things like that. And no, it's been a not we don't live together by the way.
No, I was gonna
I
say.
wish. No, it's been a lot of I would say definitely for the both of us, mate, or at least for me anyway. This span of like 2 months of not doing the podcast is the 2 months where my life has changed the most. I don't know if you'd agree.
Yeah, and I'd say it's probably the low point of the year for me.
No, same, no, same, and it definitely stands to reason that I think if we had the podcast in there, hopefully we'll elevate ourselves back up. And I absolutely want to take the podcast more seriously. I've downloaded proper editing software now and proper Photoshop, so you'll get half decent thumbnails and maybe well edited videos. Maybe.
Wait, what editing software have you
I've
downloaded?
downloaded Adobe Premiere Pro, so that's what the big
I
boys use.
like I was fully aware of this. I was gonna let you know, but I thought there'd probably be a quite a learning curve to it. Have you experimented with it a little?
I haven't experimented yet, but if this video goes out, I will have experimented with it and it has went well. So
Nice.
if you're seeing this, guys, it's went well. If you're not, then I guess only me and me will see this. But yeah, so yeah, I really want to knuckle down with the podcast, or just I say the podcast, like the podcast is a side piece of the channel. I shouldn't confuse the two. Like I want to knuckle down with the channel because, as you said, more personalized videos in the future would be great, where you get to know us a bit more, and yeah, even recording this little 15-minute video, it's actually I actually can feel myself just a little bit chirpier, a little bit better. So it's been fun, mate. It's been really good.
Yeah, it's been really nice to hear from some people actually wondering when the podcast is going to come back, because I thought our friends to listen to it sort of thought, oh, it's this fun novelty thing. We can either there's always going to be two sides of people. Either they're laughing with you or they're laughing at you. And I know that there have been people that have messaged me to laugh at me, and there's been an overwhelmingly positive response from our close friends who I thought maybe were just doing a favor by checking us out, but they actually say they really enjoy it. And I would say
It means a lot, to be honest.
yeah, and Isha's comments on especially the kissing booth videos, I think those resonated with her for whatever reason. I
Yeah,
think if we sort of,
yeah, they did, didn't
she,
they?
she seems to have my taste in music, which is trashy rom coms. So I think if we pursue a few more of those,
Absolutely, bro.
I think we'll widen our scope of audience.
For sure, mate, for sure. But if there is there anything you'd like to conclude on, mate? Anything you'd like to say?
There's nothing further from me. Just thank you to everyone who's stuck by the channel and showed us support through these trying times.
Absolutely, and yeah, I just want to echo what Callum said there. Absolutely, and we appreciate there's a lot of people in as you said, like trying times at the minute. So hope you whoever's listening and your family and friends all safe and well, of course. And yeah, thank you very much, Callum, for today. Thank you very much to all the viewers listening. We really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts or video suggestions in the comment section down below. Or as Callum pointed out, email us at moviematespodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, thanks very much, Callum. Thanks everyone. Take care and bye-bye.
Goodbye.